had me at hello. 'Cause where you go is where I go.
Good morning. It is, what's the time? It's 8:30. No, you can't even see that, can you? It's 8:30. And we're not going to school today. It's a Monday. Little man, he had a temp on Friday and I had to pick him up from school. I gave him Panadol and Nurofen, done a test. He was fine. He was good Saturday and then went downhill Saturday afternoon. Woke up great Sunday. Sunday afternoon didn't feel too crash hot, and this last night he said he had like a runny nose. So we've tested again, but I think he's just got a virus. So today I was just like, let's just cancel today, Monday. We're not going to go to school, we'll stay home and we won't do afternoon sports. He does afternoon sports on a Monday and a Wednesday, so we're going to do a home day today. So it's 8:30. We're all in our jammies. Husband's at work. I haven't put clothes away. I haven't made beds or anything like that. Wasn't what I had planned to do today, but I thought I would vlog. The rain has stopped, so I've actually been doing a video for gardening. Let me get some clothes. Oh, did you hear that click of my hip? I've been doing a video for the back garden and it's just been too wet to actually finish the video. So today the weather actually isn't too bad, and by rain, not raining, I mean it's not raining right now. It is going to be raining today. Let's get one of my gardening shirts on, my dirty, are they the pants I want to wear? No, they're not the pants I want to wear. My gardening house clothes, my painting clothes. I've destroyed so many clothes while we've been doing this process. Oh, I folded them last night and I put them on the floor of the bedroom because that's what you do when you've just got a little one that's under the weather and you just want to go to bed yourself. You chuck all your clothes on the floor. So I thought I'd bring you along today because I do have a bit of a, sorry, I'm all over the place this morning. I do have a bit of a house day to do today to catch up on a few things. So I thought I'd bring you guys along, and I'm hoping I can get outside today and try and finish off some of the stuff that I have spent days trying to vlog, but it's just been, the weather's been too wet. I can literally not go outside and do anything. So I've got the video up on this bedroom now, so I can pretty much show you. I need to get all the clothes put away, make the beds and that kind of thing. I want to try and hang that blind. There's a blind sitting in there that needs to go up on this window here, which is the same as the blinds throughout the house. It's the one that I've kind of just left and need to get hung up. I've got a bunch of stuff to finish off today. That's a pile of dirty washing just sitting there. No one's beds have been made or anything, and all the clothes that I folded last night I literally just dumped on the floor. So I'm gonna try and get some sun into the house. I spent the whole weekend going through, wiping down all the windowsills. We mopped the floors with basically just vinegar, water, a little bit of soap detergent and some lavender just to make it smell nice. Lights off. Because we did have a little bit of mold come through. My husband actually had mold on some of his shoes, so we had to throw some of his shoes out. There was a little bit of mold that was coming through in some of the windowsills, so we wiped all that down. Due to the rain and the humidity that we've had after the rain, they're warning that mold is just going everywhere. So I thought mold can make you quite sick, so we've stripped beds, we've flipped mattresses, we've checked everything. But I might do like another round today. I haven't shown you that bedroom, so let's not, I'm getting there. So I'm gonna check all the mattresses today. We're gonna make the beds. I want to take the kids to Bunnings. I find that they feel okay today. He's got a bit of a runny nose, but he's gonna get really itchy feet and want to go out. So I'm like, we'll do like a car ride, and the Bunnings we go to is a drive-through Bunnings. I need to pick up all of my rocks in my outside garden, and if the kids are feeling well enough and it's not raining, we might go outside and do a little bit of gardening. But for now, let's just get the house pulled together and get ready for the day.
Appalachian sunrise meets my skin. Even with my eyes still closed, I can feel it coming in. Golden, golden, I'll follow only golden, golden. apples in spring, rainbow trout and a hummingbird wing. Golden, I'll follow only golden. Golden, golden things. Gold hair, gold rings, gold leaves, gold anything, golden. I'll follow only golden, golden, golden things. Walk up the river by my son. Feet step over splinters of the moon. Golden, I'll follow only golden, golden, golden things. Gold birds, gold string, gold words, gold anything, golden. I'll follow only golden.
Alright, morning tea is served amongst the mess. I've kept it pretty bland. They're having, we call them oval biscuits, Arnott's biscuits with some butter on them and some strawberry yogurt. And then for me, I'm just gonna make myself a cup of tea while the kids are having their morning tea. I don't know if we're going to go to Bunnings today. My husband has to go on the way home. All of our boards in our garage, we've got, it's the standard kind of like garage shelving, and they're not a plywood, there's something else, and all the shelving went moldy on them. So we've got to get all those replaced. It's really annoying because we have lost a few things due to mold, and insurance companies don't cover you for mold. There's no accidental cover, there's nothing, because no event occurred, they don't cover you. And I've called 3 insurance companies and they all said the same thing. So we've lost a few things. It's just one of those costs that you have to sort of factor in. So it's not something we had budgeted for. I'm going to show you downstairs later today. We're about to start the closing in downstairs, and there's a few extra things we wanted to do. We're putting in a little extra barrier for flooding, and we're going to put in extra drainage for flooding. So that's an extra cost. And then all the stuff we've had to replace from the mold, that's an extra cost. So there's a few things that have come up. So I'm going to start to get really tight on some things. I think everyone goes through it. We've gone out, we've had the extra coffee, the kids are being well behaved, so we've grabbed them like a milkshake or an ice cream, or it's been a massive day, I can't be bothered cooking, just pick something up when I have a fridge full of like half prepped food that we can cook. So Hubby and I were having last night, kettles on, and we're going to get a lot more strict with where we're spending our money. We are dipping into savings that we want to use for our renovation, and because the renovation cost, well, the building cost, the building industry is getting more and more expensive, we're shrinking down what we can do, and that's not what we want. So we're going to be watching that area very closely. So I'm starting to get a lot more creative with things, with what the kids can do on the weekends, packing more snacks and lunches. So little Miss and I might go out and do like gymnastics in the morning, and we might pop the shops and get a couple of things. I'm hungry. I didn't bring anything, and I brought nothing for myself. So starting to get a bit more strict on, I pack her a snack pretty much every morning. It's a bit different this morning because we're not going to go to school, and I'm getting much better at either getting myself each family member's got one of these, like a little reusable cup. So I'm either putting myself in there just before we leave another coffee or a cup of tea, and I'm packing myself a water bottle. And to be honest, it's nothing fancy. I'm having like an apple, a pack of tiny teddies, just something in my bag that if I'm getting hungry or the missus getting hungry, we can just stop and eat. Whether it's in a shopping center, we sit on those seats outside, or we pull over in the car and eat. We find a park, although with the rain lately we're not doing that. And would you believe it just started pouring down outside again? So fun. And I'm very aware too, we are pumping our dryer at the moment because nothing's getting dry. Even if you hang on the clothes horse and it dry, it still has like a smell because it's taking like 4 days to dry. So I'm expecting our electricity bill to be absorbent. We are looking into solar, but it's really expensive to install. You can do like interest-free payment plans and that kind of thing, but we're just seeing what's happening. I've joined a few pages and they're saying that they used to get like really good tariff returns and now they're not. I think because the energy industry is changing, or seeing how many people are doing solar. I'm not too sure. So we want to do solar down the track. That's kind of where we're heading for, is down the track. We want to do solar. There are some must-dos in this house first, and we want to close in downstairs so we have more room. We definitely are noticing we've got a massive backyard. It's fantastic and it's coming along really well. I do have a video coming on the veggie garden we are making, and it's a very sustainable veggie garden. It was so budget friendly. That's my kettle probably about to whistle. And we're growing lots of things that I want to use. I've got my compost bin set up, I've got recycling bin set up, I've got our general waste bin. I've got some goals there on not wanting to put too much waste into our bins and do a lot more recycling and composting. I need to get back into more cooking bulk muffins for lunches, cooking bulk pancakes, cooking muesli bars again, because I am buying them when they're on sale and I'm grabbing like the half price sales, but I don't really need to buy that because I have every ingredient at home. I just need to make the time to do it. We've had a bad probably 3 weeks of the kids just not sleeping and my energy has completely dipped, so I started taking multivitamins again just to, what was I saying? I can't remember. The kids interrupted me. I think I was talking about I don't need to buy some of those things because I can make them at home. Oh, multivitamins. So I'm just taking multivitamins again, just try and help. I'm getting really broken sleep. I have not exercised in, well, been here months now. I haven't exercised in probably almost a year, so I'm really starting to feel the effects of it. So starting to make some little changes, and it's it's a domino effect. We realized that we need to stricken the budget, change a few things, and it just kind of like unfolds from there. Stricken the budget, we'll cook more at home, be a bit more strict with planning. I've got my planner board up, I've got my pens, I'm starting to plan more. I'm going to shop the sales. I've changed my tactic a little bit. I think I'm going to go into like my local Woolies or Coles once a week or once a fortnight, and when they've got like things that are on clearance, you know, like, they do a great clearance on their meats, and for me that's a big cost for us. And if I can save 60 cents, $6, sometimes they reduce them down to 30 cents and they were like $10. So if I can save a bit of money there in our meat, chuck it in our freezer and do some bulk freezing with it, I think I will. I do have a section in my budget planner. My budget planner is $2.99. It's got a massive breakdown in there, but there is a section for bulk purchases. So if you're like a Costco person, I tried the Costco a while ago for a year and I found it really hard to manage my budget. Where like Costco, you might spend like $400, then you spread that out over so many months. So there's actually a section where you can budget for bulk purchases. So I've made some changes to our budget planner, our copy, purchase a copy for myself, to allow for some bulk purchases. So whether it's you put like $10 or $20 a week or $2 or $50 a week into that section, and then you can go, okay, when that savings comes up, that's our bulk purchases. I can go to like Woolies and go, I've got like $200 to spend on some bulk items. What do I want to buy? And I might hit all the clearance stuff that I can't get online. That's the only, I don't want to say downside, the only disadvantage, I don't know, because you get good discount codes online. It's the only thing you can't get online is their clearance items, because they have a policy they have to give you like the freshest item, or an item has to have so many days before it expires, and they can't do that with discounted meat that's clearing out that day. Excuse me. So we changed a few things. If you guys are doing the same, I'd like to know what you are doing to adjust the budget in a range of things. Ours was just, we just can't keep doing this. We want to save money. We want to make sure we can do the lighting downstairs and get the flooring we want. So we basically just snapped and said, that's it, we're done. So that's it, we're done. All right, so I'm gonna sit down, have a cup of tea, my guilty pleasure, which is that caramel. I've just been sneezing non-stop. I'm hoping I'm not getting sick. I'm gonna assume it's just from like cleaning. I'm constantly wiping things down at the moment and just almost paranoid about mold hitting, because I know how dangerous it can be. And it just destroys things and we're losing things and it's costing us money. But I do know my son, he didn't have this, like the sneezing. He has had like high temps, was really flush and just got off food. I'm the opposite. I could just keep running and rolling and eat all day. I just feel like I have like a hay fever going on. So tea and my guilty pleasure, caramel. I have this thing with caramel. If you saw my latest grocery haul, I have caramel Tim Tam biscuits. My coffee of choice is a small caramel latte. I think I just love the caramel creaminess of it. And you okay?
Yeah.
Yeah? And I do love condensed milk. Welcome to my laundry. It has changed so much in here because everything that is in our tandem opened garage area has to come into a very small closed area because our builder starts, I can't think of the dates. We had to delay it because we've got to get some extra. Oh, I think my washing machine needs to be tightened up. Looks like that's gonna loose hose. What am I saying? We're gonna get some extra work done to put in some extra drainage and to create kind of like an extra barrier for the house. I won't explain it because you guys just won't understand what I'm trying to say because you haven't seen it, and it's the front of the house, so you'll never see it, you'll never know. Put a load of washing on. So everything has been crammed into here. So I actually had plans to do some, not renovations, just some better styling in this space because, oh, I hate this space down here. It's actually got, what is the flooring I have down here? And I don't like it. I don't like using it at all. It's really expensive stuff and I do not like it. Where are my washing powders? My husband was down here last night moving things around and we put in this big unit here a family member gave us, and I really like it. It's actually really deep and I wanted to use, there we go, I wanted to use it for my powders and that kind of thing. I'm actually going to give this a paint and make it a nice sort of blue or green colouring. So anyway, yeah, laundry sort of makeover is just not gonna happen. Let's put the washing on. This is pretty much my routine at the moment now, is I put a load of washing on, I attempt to hang something out for a day until it just doesn't dry and I realize it's not gonna dry, and then it goes through the dryer and I take the dry stuff, put it in a basket to fold upstairs, put in a load of washing to dry, and it's just this never ending cycle from here to here into here. So lucky me. But laundry is pretty much, this is pretty much going to be it. We are starting to stack everything up in here. So the little playroom I had semi set up for the kids, completely gone out the window, and this will become just a massive storage area until the room in there is closed off, and I'll show you when that's done. Okay, a bucket load of rain has come down, which is kind of good because it's probably helped compact some of the ground down before I lay a bunch of rocks. I have a video coming that explains everything in here, but I was going to plant these seeds. I bought these online. I want to grow majority of things from seeds, but that mint just started growing out the ground, so I quickly put that into a pot. So I went to Happy Valley Seeds and I bought a bunch of little seeds that I want to get planted, but I just don't think now is the time. because it's just too wet, and I feel like if I plant it, they're going to get either washed further down, because even this has dropped dramatically, or they're going to get washed away. So I think I might wait. I just want to check this one here. I feel like this is dipped down on the corner a bit. It doesn't look level to me now. I could be wrong, but that's just how much rain we've had. I want to go to Bunnings to get rocks to put down here. I've got a shed that we're building to go in the back here, but the weather's just not being my friend at the moment, and more's about to come. You almost forget what, I mean, that was overnight. That's how much rain we've had overnight. I'm gonna have to tip that out because I'm gonna get mosquitoes galore. I might just leave that on the side, because if it rains again, which it's going to, more will just come. Yeah, but I forget what sunshine and dry grass looks like. I mowed these lawns twice last week. They need to mow again, which is great, but it's just, I don't know if you can hear under my foot, but it's like squishy and wet. And I'm over it. Alright, you're there. I'm putting on my socks, then I'm gonna go put my gumboots on, because we had a really good break in the rain for like 20 minutes. So we went to Bunnings, got the rocks. I need to sneeze. We're done. And I really want to get the rocks down so I can sort of help with the drainage out the back. So there's like a drainage rock I want to put in. So the kids are having almost like a second lunch. They've kind of snacked all day. They had a banana before we left, and now they're home just having a cheese sandwich, and the other one's having a Vegemite sandwich. The weather's looking so average outside. So the kids are gonna have another sandwich. They're having a sandwich now, and then they're gonna have a chocolate custard. It's the chocolate custard I got in my latest grocery haul. I have a feeling he just licked the knife that had the cheese on it. It's actually not too bad. It kind of has the consistency. I thought it was thicker. It used to be thicker. So it's kind of got the consistency of Yogo. Is it called Yogo? For those that might be asking, this little apparatus here is perfect for stacking your pouches, whether they're a reusable pouch, these are the cinchy pouches, or just take away one. That's the dog and the cat arguing over who's going to sit in the doorway. Oh, it's really handy. So I got mine from Tiny Fox, but if you just Google yogurt pouch holder storage, these will come up. They're fantastic. I do have two. I just got one in there for now, so the kids will actually end up having those as a treat after they've had their second lunch, third lunch, ongoing snack for when you finish, okay? But for now, I'm gonna go unload the car. I'm not gonna show the process because I am doing the video on the backyard and gardening. Yeah? Oh, we can eat a bit more of that sandwich, please. She has like 3 bites and the crust, she leaves the crust around it. Like, we can eat a bit more. I won't show the process, but I'm hoping to do a bit more vlogging today. So I'm gonna try and unload the rocks while it's not raining. I'm gonna film it for the other video, and then I think I might show you some dinner prep that we're gonna do tonight. I haven't done that in ages with you guys. So I've got my chicken mince out defrosting. I'm gonna do my 2 ingredients crumb chicken. So it's chicken mince and panko crumb. I added a few extra things to zhuzh it up, and then I'm literally just going to be cooking up real basic dinner tonight because I'm kind of... Oh, can we eat both the sandwiches, please, before you have your yogurt? Thank you. Sorry, guys, I had to negotiate something then with the kids. I'm not in the mood for cooking tonight. I'm feeling tired, a bit flat, so we've got leftover roast veggies from the other night. So husband will probably heat some of those up. The kids can have some beans. I think there's some broccoli or broccolini. We had friends over for, well, it was meant to be a barbecue, and it turned into to be that roast pork I had sitting there. I have flour in my pantry because I was too tired to put it into the container in the night, and if you put it in the fridge or freezer, it just stops weevils. So I need to put that into the container. So I think I'm just going to cook the chicken, do some fresh boiled potatoes, and look, maybe, if I slam the fridge doors, maybe some peas and corn. I'll see what the kids sort of feel like. So it's a really easy dinner. The crumb chicken takes literally a couple of minutes to prep, and then it's just, you gotta cook it in the pan. So if I remember or I have the energy, I'll try and get that done, but I'm currently going to be getting sloshy and muddy and dirty and probably rained on in 5 minutes in the backyard.
I know it's nothing new, but it's so good to see you. We do this every day.
I'm in the kitchen to get dinner ready. I'm actually feeling like I'm coming down with something. I've got a bit of a achy, not achy, but you know when your body starts to get a bit sore, excuse me, and I have got a wicked cough, excuse me, that is making its way through. So I'm putting gloves on just to help with some hygiene. I'm gonna get dinner started, and you may see the end of it. You may see my husband film the end of it, or the video might just end and we'll just have to understand I got sick and I turned my camera off. But let's see what I can do. I'm gonna do my 2-ingredient crumb chicken, cook dinner for the family, and that will be the end of the video. Let's give you a quick, I'm up here guys, sorry. It just sort of came over me quite quickly, and I think that's what happened to my son yesterday, or on Friday. He came down. I kind of had the chills. We've got plenty of PCR tests and that in our house, not the PCR test, rat tests, so I can take one a day for days on end. My son's been fine. I'm pretty sure I've just caught the virus that he has. Lucky me. So let's just see how far we can get, and I've got animal, might feed the animals first.
I'm still so amazed by you. So hold me tight through the night. It's just us two, me and you. Oh, oh, I can't believe you love me. Oh, oh, I just feel so lucky. Oh, still can't believe you love me. I hope it never ends. Let's be more than friends. Yeah. You know I'm here to stay every single day. Yeah. So hold me tight through the night. It's just us two, me and you. Oh, I can't believe you love me. Oh, I just feel so lucky. Oh, still can't believe you love me. Falling into your arms, dancing up in the stars. Oh, where I'd rather be than with you. I can't believe you love me. I just feel so lucky.